Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. All right, very excited. Had a very profitable morning today when pretty much every morning this week has been mediocre at best. Today was cool, content worthy because my last ride was super funny, for one. And two, I made a lot of money. And I didn't make money on accident. I made money because I know what I'm doing. It's like a game of chess you're playing in your own market, and you have to move your pieces correctly to maximize earnings. All right. So this morning I turned on my app from my driveway with all preferences. So for example, if you guys want to come down here to that one, I'm not gonna turn that on yet. If I wait any longer for a ride, I'm probably gonna take an economy ride. I've been sitting here for an hour. But I also stopped at Target to get some food, so it's not like I've been sitting here just twiddling my thumbs. This morning, my first ride, literally got it moments after turning my app on. Airport ride to ORD, done. Right? I left my Premier rides on Uber and Lyft, which I'll show you what that looks like here on Lyft too. Where's Lyft? There it is. For example, on Lyft, it looks like this. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry. Let's put that down there. Okay. Go to vehicle and details. You can check all ride types, premium only or Lux Black only. So this morning after my first O'Hare drop off, I ate the miles of the city because obviously no rematches. And I just sat with premium only on Lyft and Uber. I got a Lyft XL ride, which took me back to the airport, 8 the miles come back. I was in traffic for about 30 minutes. 35 minutes. No big deal. But I knew that was going to happen. But that ride paid like 38 bucks. So not a huge loss. So that happened. And then as I was waiting, it started to drizzle a little bit. So I took an Uber Select ride. Okay. So, let me go back. So I took an Uber Select ride around 6:50. I'm gonna say was it 6:50? Oh man, not even. No, yeah, 7:25. Sorry, way off. I took that ride with a small surge. That one had a $202 something surge, and then I left Uber on only because I was getting nonstop Lyft pings, right? But at this time, when I dropped that gentleman off, it was about 7:50, right? I knew I didn't want to take a 45 plus because it was raining. It was coming down really good, and I knew it was going to be surging. So I told myself I didn't want to take a 45 plus until after like 8:45. I didn't want to take a 45 plus ride leaving the city until I've squeezed all the money out, right? I wanted to, you got to know how to do it, guys. You got to tighten that grip around the market. You got to squeeze the money out. When the money's there, you got to squeeze it. And if you didn't squeeze it, it's your own damn fault. You didn't squeeze hard enough, or you pulled back too much. Don't have fear. Squeeze. You got to squeeze the market out. If you guys see how red my knuckles are turning, you got to squeeze the money out of your market. All right. So then I took two very short, distance-wise, short rides, okay? But they were with heavy surge. This was an XL. I know it says 17, it says, okay, 18 bucks for not even 1 mile, but it literally took me 15 minutes to get to that passenger for where I dropped off the previous passenger, okay? So I dropped that person off, and then same thing with this ride. This was a very short ride distance-wise, but it took me a good 12 minutes after my previous passenger to go get this one. So this ride paid $21 for less than 2 miles because the surge was very heavy. Look at that surge, guys. $10 surge on a Select for 2 miles, 20 bucks. I'll take it, right? So as I was inching closer to the end of this ride, of the 2 mile Select ride, I did the Hail Mary. It was 8:40 in the morning. I set my Lyft filter with my ride preferences on premium only on Lyft to O'Hare, okay? As I was a block away from dropping off this passenger, I got a 45 plus ping on Lyft It was a Lyft XL. I took the 290 special because it was faster, and with a tip for less than 30 miles, I made almost $88. Okay, that ping came in at 8:41, literally, as I said, as I was dropping off the last Uber passenger. I set the Hail Mary and I got it. And if I didn't get this ride, then I would have attempted to set the Hail Mary on Uber 2. But since I got the Lyft one, I did it. I got it. Done. Right? And the reason why I enjoyed this ride so much, it was 4 guys. I shouldn't even say what state they're from because they're not going to watch this video, but they were telling me a story about their psychotic CEO. And I swear, I was almost crying laughing during this trip. They were so funny. They were saying how their CEO was nuts. He had them at some point during like a meeting, like a team huddle, because they were underperforming, because the company was underperforming. He told the staff, he led them in a no more bonus chant. He said he forced everyone in the room to start chanting, no more bonuses, no more bonuses. And because I'm a fucking prick, I thought that was hilarious, right? Obviously, I wouldn't like to not get a bonus. But just the fact that like someone is that callous is hilarious to me. And then they told me that this CEO, the way this CEO would talk shit to employees, because like corporations, everything, you gotta be very PC, that instead of calling employees names or anything like that, he would call the employees NRGs, non-revenue generators. And I'm like, that, okay, no joke, that's the most beautiful and glorious thing I've ever heard in my life. Because that CEO has found a way to call his employees sissies and wussies and slackers and pussies and bitches and all. Like, he's found it, because you can't call your employee that. You can't do it, right? You'll get fired. Even as a CEO, you'll get fired for that. But to call your employee a non-revenue generator is calling them all those things rolled into one in a non-offensive way. So I've officially fallen in love with the term NRG, and I'm going to try to use that as often as I can. So thank you to those passengers. That was awesome. Obviously, thanks for the $20 tip. And 2 of them were, I think I got that tip because the one that ordered the ride, he said he was an Uber driver in the city he's flying back to. So obviously, and they said, and they got, I mean, this wasn't heavy price gouging, but they paid, obviously with the tip, it was $121. Not the worst, right? But it was an XL and it was during a rainstorm. And they told me that the XLs was cheaper than the regular Lyft. So it's funny how that happens, right? Where like during when things are really going on, when there's events or whatever, the apps will overcharge economy compared to premium. I thought that was strange. Because yeah, he told me that the regular Lyft was going to be 110. He ended up paying with the tip 121. So there you go. It was cheaper for him to take the Lyft XL. It was more profitable for me and more time efficient to take the 290 special, where I make more per mile, and they appreciate all of it. So there you go, guys. Everyone wins. We're all winners. Win, 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 win. That's in the game of life. You got to play to win. That's all I got for this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.